if we're gonna stick to New York news, right? New York football news. This one's a joke. This one's an absolute joke.
Yeah.
Denzel Mims, wide receiver for the New York Jets, has asked for a trade. So, I know football. I know where Denzel Mims comes from. He was a solid receiver in college.
Supposedly.
Jets drafted him. I say, this kid would have a bright future. But injuries happen, right?
Yeah.
And when he has been on the court,
field,
he hasn't shown that consistency and that production.
Right.
So, like I say all the time, the way my brain works is that information goes in and it goes into this processing center.
Yeah.
And then I hear this stuff say, Denzel Mims requests a trade. And I'm just like, who gives a fuck about Denzel Mims asking for a trade? He's no one.
Hasn't done anything.
And my thing is that then the Jets did one better. Not only was that news comedy, but what they said was comedy. Yeah, we're gonna look into every avenue. We're gonna see what we can be able to do. We just want equal value for Denzel Mims.
What is equal value?
What is equal value for Denzel Mims? You take a 7th and keep it moving.
Word. Like for a receiver that has done absolutely nothing in the league, like what do you
He showed nothing.
What are you expecting to get?
What value? Yo, maybe I heard that. I was like, man.
He saw KD, request a trade.
Right.
He probably had to sit down with him and say, yo, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna
shoot my shot.
I'm gonna shoot my shot, request a trade, yo.
Let's kind of like do some behind the scenes conversations. I'm Denzel Mims and you my man, right? And I'm like, yo, I don't like the way things is going here. I think I need to do something. And then
now wait, let me, for background for myself, am I sober?
You are the
Am I the good friend or a bad friend?
No, you are the enabling friend.
Oh, okay, I got
you're
you.
The enabling
100%,
friend. Yeah,
I got you.
right. I'm like, I need to do something to get them to notice me.
100%, bro.
What you think?
You gotta let them know who you are.
You think this whole KD thing I can swing that
easily?
Because I'm nice like KD, right?
What do you got? What does KD got that you don't have?
Nothing. We in New York.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Same town. He probably, I live in Jersey. He live in Jersey.
I seen him at a couple parties.
You know what I'm saying? I've been in the arena with him. He been to the stadium with me. You know what I'm saying?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm not even gonna call Joe Douglas. I'm just going to the office. I'm just going there. What you think about that?
Perfect plan.
All right, cool. So he probably went into Joe Douglas's office. Yeah, so listen, I demand a trade. And Joe Douglas was probably eating a Subway sandwich and maybe spit up a couple of pieces of lettuce because he's just like, what? Where does this come from? You have not been healthy. We're trying to show you, if you can be able to stay healthy, you have a role on this team. Where you want to go? Who's going to take you? First off,
Douglas probably called Rudy Johnson right after, like, yo, you want to hear the funniest thing I heard all season? Denzel Mims is requesting a trade. Man. What?
He said, what are you sitting down? Where you at? You want to hear a joke? You would not believe who came into my office today asking for a trade. Oh my goodness, don't tell me it's Wilson. No. Oh my goodness, don't tell me it's the other guy. What's his name? Sauce. No. Denzel Mims. Who? We have a Mims on our team? Like, who's this? Who's this guy?
Did y'all get him when I was overseas?
Yeah, like, was this something that happened when I was still messing with Trump? Like, I never heard of him. But send me some tape.
Oh my God.
Yeah, listen, the Jets will. I don't think they're gonna trade him. He's gonna sit right there, and they're gonna probably wait until the deadline to see what other deals are out there. Maybe a team is lacking some depth and they may steal a trade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for him to even request a trade is ridiculous.
Listen, I can kind of get his frustration because I remember, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it was last season or the season before, I think they wouldn't play him. I think it was last season.
Was it?
And he was on the team, and I remember just listening to Jet fans. I don't watch any Jets games,
Yeah.
but I remember listening to Jets fans and like, you know, some of the ESPN broadcasters who were Jets fans and stuff like that, and they were just like, when is he gonna play?
Right.
And I never understood, and I thought maybe he was hurt or whatever, and they were just saying that he wasn't getting he wasn't grasping the offense.
Yeah.
Like they were saying that his knowledge of the playbook wasn't where it should be. Right? So if that's the knock on you, you gotta prove to them
that you can
do it. You gotta go out there, and there's no way that they're gonna come out and say that the reason that they're not playing you is because you don't know the playbook.
They will never do that.
They're never gonna say that.
Yeah.
Because then it makes them look bad, because then they like, oh, you drafted a dumb wide receiver.
And also too, they don't want to embarrass you.
Right. But they were saying that, he wasn't grasping the offense. Like his grasp of the offense wasn't there.
Right.
So that was part of the reason. And you know, they on ESPN they have the coach every week.
Yes.
You know, to do a weekly spot on there. So that's pretty much where I heard that. And so to have that come out about you, and I guess he's saying, why would you say it? You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's the reason why he wants to request a trade, and he's probably seeing like, you know, so far this year he hasn't gotten an opportunity yet.
And the rookie Wilson is tearing things up over there right now.
But like, it's also the season hasn't started yet. Right. You know what I'm saying? Give it a chance.
The thing with me with a lot of these new athletes, Bish, is that they give up so quickly.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's so easy to move on.
Yeah, like there's no I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Yeah.
In regards to how you think about me.
Right.
You're paying me.
Yeah.
I need to kick ass in practice.
Right.
I need to make sure that I hammer down this playbook, and I need to start making plays. Yeah. If I do that and they're still not playing me, okay, cool. Now I need to move on. Yeah. But if you know that you're not grasping the playbook, if they know that you're not grasping the offense right, and you're getting mad at them because they're not playing you, make it make sense.
Yeah. And it's not like when you did get your opportunities that you were killing it. You know what I'm saying? So if it'll be a different situation, especially like we were talking about how there's so much access in training camp and stuff like that. So like if you were balling out in training camp, people would see it.
Right.
There'd be tape out there from a fan, from somewhere. It'll be able to
highlight that.
To
Absolutely.
be like, yo, don't look. You could see it. I was balling out.
Exactly.
There's film of it. You could see it. But if there's nothing like that out there, and they're not saying, oh, he's having a great camp and blah, 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 what are they supposed to do?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You got you in football, it's the main sport where working harder it can actually just get you on the field.
Right.
Going all out can get you on the field.
Right.
It's not like basketball or baseball where the skill is just so high that even if you work at it, you could just still be bad.
Right.
With football, just giving effort
Maximum
lot of times
effort,
can get you on the field.
Like that, just like what they say about special teams, right?
Yeah.
You go all out on special teams, you can make the team. You can have a place on this roster, and then they can reconsider you to start moving up the chain. There's a lot of people that have started on special teams and have turned themselves into great players.
Listen, that's the way that you break out in football, because like when I was going to college, and you know I was gonna I wanted to go to Stony Brook. I didn't get in there, so I wanted to walk onto the football team there or whatever. So I was about to go to City College for a year or whatever, JUCO or something, you know, just to buy the time for a year, because I know the transfer to schools is easier. So I'm about to go. I get a call from a coach. I'm like, yo, you know, I want to know if you want to come play for us. I was like, oh, that's cool. You got money for me? It's like, oh, yeah, we got a little package for you, you know, a little tuition package. I was like, yo, sign me up. Sight unseen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I'll come.
Yep.
Sight unseen.
Money?
Yeah. Sight unseen. I was out there. And, you know, like, I get there, and me being naive, I'm like, oh, you know, if they call me, I didn't apply to their school. They called me. They seen me play. They know. You know what I'm saying? They want me to come out. So I get there. They also called like 20 other freshman linebackers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're way down the depth chart.
And then not only that is the starting linebackers, two were true freshmen, two sophomores, and the middle linebacker was a redshirt freshman.
Wow.
So it's like, and all of them 6'2", 6'3", 245 pounds, you know, solid.
Yeah.
But I knew it was going to be hard to try to overtake them.
Yeah.
But my way to get on was playing special teams.
Right.
And when I was out there on the field, yo, I go out there, I'm killing people on special teams.
That's right.
You know, taking people out, hitting tackles, blocking, or whatever.
Doing what you gotta do to make
whatever
team.
you gotta do. And that right there, that's what got me noticed.
Right.
Then after that, I go on to the practice squad, you know, giving the offense some runs sometimes. They be like, yo, we need somebody to give these guys a look. I'm going against, they had this one offensive lineman, 6'7", 325 pounds. I'm barely 6 foot, 245 pounds, and I'm giving him work.
Right.
I'm getting by him. I'm pushing him in the backfield. Yo, the coach started going crazy. Who the fuck is this kid? Because he didn't even know. And that's what's crazy. He the head coach. He didn't even know my name.
Right. Right.
Head coach, he didn't even know my name. But he's like, yo, keep doing what you're doing.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the way. And that's how you get recognized when you're playing. You know, for any team, it don't matter if it's high school, Pop One, or college, NFL, whatever. If you work hard in football, you can get on. And if you're willing to do whatever.
Right.
And they see that, they'll give you a shot. But he's probably not willing to do whatever. A lot of times people they're so used to being given everything.
Right.
Especially, you know, star players and stuff like that.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta put the applause on. I gotta put the applause on because,
you know, they're so used to getting whatever they want. And it's been so easy for them coming up that the littlest bit of adversity, they can't handle it.
And that's, I was just about to say that too. It's the era that we grew up in. Like, that's how we were taught.
Yeah.
Like, if the coach, if you're not getting playing time, you gotta bust your ass triple.
Yeah.
To make sure that you do what you gotta do. Not, oh, the coach doesn't like me and I'm gonna take my kid off this team. And what are you teaching the kid? Now there's instances where yes, there is an issue where the coach and the player are not getting along, right?
Right, yeah.
But that's not always the situation.
No.
It's about you just not wanting to work hard.
Yeah.
And you just want things handed to you. Like, they drafted you.
Yeah.
They expect you to live up to the contract that they gave you.
Right.
If you're not learning the playbook, if you're not busting your ass in practice, because that's the one thing about me. Whether, it doesn't matter what sport it is. If a guy gets drafted or he gets signed, and then all of a sudden his playing time starts to diminish, I don't look at the coach away. I look at the player away. Because I'm like, what are we not seeing in practice that the coaches see every day? We can be able to say, oh, this guy needs to play, but the coaches are seeing him every day.
Right.
They're seeing him probably not get separation. Yeah. They're seeing him maybe running the wrong routes and making mistakes on little out routes that he's supposed to know. Right. If he's not doing those things consistently, he's not going to play. Right. Period.
Yeah, and it's easy to tell whether or not it's really the coach or if it's the player. Because if it's the player, if the other players see him balling out in practice,
somebody's going to say something.
They're going to say something. And they see him consistently not getting playing time. They're going to look at the coach and be like, yo, why is he not playing? Right. We all know. And it's not going to be just one guy. It's going to be everybody. Exactly. They're going to be like, listen, we need to win. Right. And he can help us win. Right. So if you don't have your guys fighting for you in the background like that, more often than not, you're the problem.
I agree. I definitely agree.